It is Prior to Dawn. David Prior with you. Daz is here as well.
Hello.
And we have a very special guest in the studio, Angelena Bonet. I welcome you to Prior to Dawn. How are you?
Thank you so much, guys. I'm well, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you two?
Yeah.
Very well.
Good.
Very good. Excellent.
Good.
Yes. Now, you're a busy girl.
Yes,
Well, you've
I
had
am.
Keep busy. That's the idea, isn't it?
You've had a very long career in doing a lot of things, haven't you?
You're starting to make me feel old.
No. I mean, like, you're not old at all. Don't think that
It
at
has.
all.
Well, you know what? It does feel like a while because it's funny. I mean, I started dancing as a child and playing piano from the age of 6. So I was always doing, amateur plays when I was growing up, dancing concerts at Stedford's, Rocker Stedford at school, the school band. So I feel like, since I was on Romperoo when I was 4.
So was
my
I.
twin brother, were you? Have you got the video?
I waved
No.
to you. I waved to you.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, I
So-
knew it was you.
So I guess, and then my professional career obviously began after school.
Mhm.
So my parents made sure I finished my studies and went to business college before I went into modelling full time, which I'm grateful for now, in hindsight. But yeah, so I guess it does feel like a while. And I think when my modelling career was winding up, a lot of models kind of don't have anything else to fall back on, I suppose. Some do, and most don't. But, I've got to explore all my other passions.
Are you kidding me? You never stop exploring. You're always doing something. I see your blogs.
I love it.
Yeah, you're busy. Some
Yeah.
people sort of talk about doing things. You just get out
You
and
do it.
Oh, thank you.
No, which is good, but it's great to see because, like, that, you're right, David. It's like you see so many people. They, I'm going to gunner.
They're the gunners.
people.
They're always
Yeah.
talking about it. They're the ones out at all the parties
Gunners,
at night, talking.
Yep.
But yeah, it is true, and it is a huge commitment. And I don't always get a lot of feedback. Sometimes I get people emailing saying, I love your show and you're really inspiring. And I think, oh, that's nice because sometimes, I do it in the hopes that it is going to help people.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't always know if you are reaching
Yes.
someone. So
We should explain it. Life is a whirlwind for you. You're a supermodel. You're doing huge amount of work. You're glamorous. You're on the cover of magazines. You're flying the jet set around the world. And your fiancé, I think it was only 3 days after he proposed to you,
yes.
suddenly you lose him. Death. I mean, stares you in the face. In fact, you had issues as well with your health. After that.
Yeah, it's been a difficult, topsy-turvy kind of a ride. I mean, I know people think that it looks glamorous, and at times it is.
That must have just been,
But my
a sudden
personal life.
shuttering to an end of, like, bang, here's a mountain you now have to climb to get over this.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
Yeah.
It's coming up to 10 years, and
Yeah.
it still makes me teary to
Of
this
course.
day.
Of course it does.
Every time I think about it.
Yeah.
Because...
But you've managed to do that. You've managed to
Yeah.
actually break through that hurdle, that brick wall. How have you done it? Apart from being a strong girl.
Thank you. I think I've always naturally been very positive. I've always seen the glass half full. I've always been very grateful for my blessings. I don't take anything for granted. Even when I have a hot shower, I know it sounds corny, but I still try and remind myself that there's a lot of people in this world that don't even have that.
Yeah.
Who take running
Yes.
water for granted.
Yeah.
Or, even my career as a model, I never saw myself as better or above anybody because I thought, well, we're all going to age. I'm grateful that I can do this in my life, and it is only for a certain period. So I think when Eric passed away, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I had to leave Sydney, and that's when I moved out to my parents' property in Orange because I just needed that. I had a breakdown basically.
Beautiful.
I needed that
Needed
quiet
some
time
Yeah.
away from everything, and then that's when I looked at the music and thought, well, maybe now's the time to put these emotions into that, because he'd written the songs and then he'd all of a sudden had this massive heart attack, had a congenital heart disease that we didn't know about, so it just came out of the blue.
Yeah.
He was fine. There was no warning signs, there was no symptoms. So
He was taken. He was taken because, they needed
must
him
have been
somewhere
his
else.
time, yeah.
It was his time, And he's an angel, and no doubt
he's-
shines down on you now.
He's
Even after 10
beautiful
years.
spirit.
Do you feel that he's overwatching you somewhere?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I always have little signs, and especially on our anniversary, the same day every year, the songs that I played to him when he was in a coma for a week before we had to turn the life support off. And that song comes on every year. Even when I was living in Toronto, I'd be in a restaurant or a cafe, or
See,
it happens.
I think they
every
speak
year.
to us. I think they do speak to us, but you've got
It doesn't
to look
want
for
me
the
to be sad.
signs.
Yeah, if you're open,
Yes.
I believe that.
Yes.
And I think with the music, I know that he would be so proud that I finished it and that I've continued with my life, and he wouldn't want me to be sad. I know
the
that.
songs are fantastic.
They are, but
Done really well.
Thank
but they are, because we're a couple of music heads.
Yes.
Oh, I know,
David.
you too,
And,
yeah.
well, you know, like
And tough critics.
well, yeah, we are.
Can be.
We can be. Yeah.
Well, I'll take that as
Good
a
enough.
compliment.
Yeah, take it
You've
as
got
a
to be
compliment.
good. You've got to be good. But no, they're great songs, and it's just
Thank
amazing
you.
what you've done as well. And the other thing I love about it is the well, tell us about the Heart of the Matter, the show.
Okay,
Yes.
so that all began actually in 2014. Now, back in 2012, I came back from Canada after living there for 2 years, and actually went to stay with someone that I knew and trusted in Melbourne, and was kidnapped at gun and knife point.
Incredible.
And then gang raped. Yeah,
darling.
and it was only 5 years after Erica passed away, and I was really starting to feel happy again with my life, and I was, making a name for myself in Canada at the time, and I was back on my feet, and I was feeling positive again, and then that happened, and once again, had to take time out, and had post-traumatic stress disorder, and was dealing with the police, obviously, and the detectives on the case, and, it was funny because it took 7 months for forensics to get my clothes back from testing. And they fast-tracked that. And I remember saying to my caseworker in Melbourne, this is a serious problem. If it took 7 months, how many other women are getting hurt? Or men or children? I mean, all of us, right?
Absolutely.
And I realised, because when you're going through these things, you think it's just you. You feel so alone. You think no one understands. And, you think only the person who's helping you with counselling would kind of get it. But then I realised I'd walk down the street and think, 1 in 3. They're the statistics.
It's huge.
I'm one of many.
Yeah, it's way too many.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And then that's when I thought, I can't, once I get better and I'm feeling really strong again, I'm going to do everything I can to get better. You know, mind, body, spirit.
Yes.
I went to my counselling. I started exercising, yoga, ate really well, got my sleep, surrounded myself with good people, journaled every day, and really just, it took a couple of years to really kind of, and obviously I still have memories today. I still have to deal with it, But obviously I'm, found my balance.
But there's another barrier that was put up for you, and you broke through that as well.
Well, I just thought I've got to help people because I know the pain I've been through and how I suffered. But I also know how I helped myself heal. And people always say to me, oh, I would never have known that about you because you always seem so positive and happy.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe I could help others. So I thought, well, my skills behind the camera or in front of the camera, why don't I put them into something meaningful and purposeful and try and help the world by using other people, not just myself, but other people as examples to show their light and try and inspire people that are struggling in this because it's not easy. I've had days where I struggle too. So
we all do, don't we?
We all do, and life's not easy.
Bigger hurdles to overcome.
I know.
But
So,
now I'm
you're helping,
channeling it.
and
well,
you're
that's
channeling it
into something beautiful. I say that I'm turning tragic into magic. And it's about the heart of the matter. It's the play on words of I want to get to the heart of the matter of what we're talking about. But it really is the heart of, I really believe that love is the key and also forgiveness. And it's very difficult because I've had to learn to forgive my perpetrators as well in order to set myself free. And now I want to help others be free too.
Yeah.
Because, as you say, things happen to none of us are going to get out of this unscathed. Things happen. But it's also how you look at life, your perspective, and looking for things to be grateful for and your blessings. And it's usually just the simple things I find.
Yeah. The glass half full, as you said.
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
think when you are grateful and you have that gratitude for your life and people and your friends and things that mean something to you, you're in the moment. And then it takes the pain out of, I'm grateful for having 5 years with Eric.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and go,
that's
poor
right.
me. I had an
Yeah.
amazing guy for 5 years and we wrote this beautiful album and I know he's still with me and I consider myself very lucky.
Yeah. Shall we play the track?
Yes.
Shall we do that? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Let's play it to the listeners. Here it is. This is fantastic. I love this. Doesn't matter. Now, Daz, you love it. I love it.
I do, yes.
And the listeners will love it now. And the whole idea behind it is to actually help out. If we purchase the song, that helps.
Yeah, it's available on iTunes
Okay.
and Amazon.
Yes, exactly.
Through my website as well.
Yeah.
So,
And you've you've travelled for this show too, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I launched it in Canada,
Yes.
in Toronto in
Wow.
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I came back here and have continued.
Yep.
I got back in December 2015. And then I've just been to the States for the Oscars. And I went to
Yes.
Hawaii and interviewed some women over there too. And I just got back a week ago.
Who's the
So-
most interesting person you've actually interviewed and met?
Oh, you know, every
Or the
interview.
highlight? Have you got a
The
highlight?
I mean, I love Tropfest. That was fun.
Yeah.
Miranda
Isn't that
Tapsell and
fantastic?
Natalie
Yeah.
Bassingthwaighte. We got some really
Yeah.
great artists and talent in this country. And Jocelyn Morehouse, who she's one of our best directors here, and she's just killing it overseas. And she was lovely. And yeah, I think. But then I like speaking to just people that aren't necessarily in the spotlight too, because I find everyone has a story.
Yeah.
And they've all been beautiful in their own way. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
I know it is amazing, yeah, because you are a biz girl, and I know you do all the red carpets, and we're going to come across you at the APRAs.
Oh, it's Monday
yeah.
night. Look out for you too.
Monday night, we're on the red carpet. Okay? We'll dress nicely because I know you're always gorgeous, but we'll be on the edge of the
Yeah,
red
exactly,
carpet looking
yeah,
like Dags.
Yeah, I know.
Daz and
Not
Dave.
like now.
I know, well,
I'm just kidding. You guys look smart.
I worked for JB Hi-Fi for 6 years. I look like a sloth, so now I can dress up.
You do. You look
Dress
smart,
up,
you
it's
two.
nice. Yeah, that
Very
would be
spiffy.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
We'll come and say hello, all right?
Absolutely.
Come over and
Please
say
do.
good day.
Please
Yeah.
do. Yes.
What's my favourite track? What's it called? My favourite track of yours.
On my way?
On my way.
That's
Okay.
right.
On My Way
Uh-huh.
is my favourite track
Is it really?
of yours.
Why
I
is
want
that?
to play it. I want to play it. I don't know.
What is it
There's
about that?
something there's a depth to it that I think is pretty magic.
Would you want to know when I wrote it?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So after Eric passed away, the first song was Tragic Fairy Tale. And that was 6 weeks after, on the way to my twin brother's wedding. Could you believe it? He's getting married 6 weeks later.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
a mess.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, of course I was so happy for them, but it was a difficult day. But I wrote the song on the way to the wedding in the
Yeah.
car with my parents. I said, Mum, quick, give me a piece of paper and a pen. I've got something in my head. So because I could hear the tunes, because obviously Eric and I had spent so much time in our studio and I knew the tracks inside out, upside down, back to front. So then once I got back from the wedding, and then it would have been about 2-3 months later when I was starting to feel a little bit like there was a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, that little bit of hope. I think that's what On My Way is. It was when I made the choice that, no, I've got to pick myself up, I've got to keep going, and I'm going to be grateful for my life, and I want to be happy again, you know.
Yeah.
And it was that, I think that was the turning point. And then, of course, it's still still the roller coaster for some time.
But Eric wouldn't have wanted you to be upset all the
No.
time. He would have wanted you to have
Well,
been.
Yeah.
when you hear the tracks too, they're always
Yeah.
so happy and bubbly and vibrant and fast. And he was writing for my soul how he saw me into music. That's what he thinks of me when he would see me. That's the music. And then I wrote the lyrics and melody after from my heart and soul back to him too. So it is really our essence. And I feel like by writing it, it's kept him alive too. I mean, I believe that music's energy. And I'm sure that when we play it and talk about it, he feels that.
The vibrations.
I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a calling,
Yeah.
my heart calling back to him. And so he would feel that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's very excited. And
I'm sure he
Feel
is.
it now. Let's send it out to the
Yeah.
ether because we're
All right,
shooting
Eric,
up in the
this one's for you.
wireless this evening.
Exactly. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming past prior to dawn.
Aw, too amazing. Thank you. I'm so excited that
Thank
you're going to
you,
play my
Angelina.
tracks.
Pleasure.
And I'll
Thank
see you Monday night.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
We'll be
we'll
there.
be waving. We'll be
Yeah.
waving.